From the Kiss 92.5 studios in Toronto, Canada.
Ladies and gentlemen.
This is Roz and Mocha.
It's Roz Mocha. What's going on?
Hey guys, this is Bruno Mars.
This is Selena Gomez.
The Chainsmokers.
Lady Gaga.
Calvin Harris.
Celestia Cara.
This is Ed Sheeran.
You're listening to my boys Roz and Mocha.
Roz and Mocha.
My boys Roz and Mocha.
The Roz and Mocha Show.
Between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
Mocha. Roz. You guys are so funny, man.
Congratulations, Lisa! Wow!
You just won $1,000.
That's amazing. Y'all just made my entire morning. Keep it up.
You guys are awesome, man. This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Uh-oh, back to school, everybody.
Oh, it's so good.
We're getting
people are so happy today.
Texts already about happy back to school to our students. Please don't be nervous. There is something special in each of you that our classroom has been waiting for. Let's get this journey started. See you soon from Ms. Kitchen and Mrs. Chaston.
Oh, that's sweet.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah, today's a rough day for parents too, though, especially when it's that first day, man.
I don't know, man. I'm kind of happy my kid's going back to school.
Well, yeah, no, you're in the other group.
He's 5. We screwed up summer so bad.
This is the time of the year when you actually get a nap.
Yeah. Like we had him and that 5-year-old energy right up until like 3 weeks ago when we finally put him in camp. Like we signed him up for camp, but we didn't sign him up until like way late. Oh my gosh. I'm tired from summer, guys.
I know.
Dan Mori, this is like tradition on the Roz and Mocha Show. So much fun. Talking to kids on the street with their parents' permission, of course, about back to school and their feelings towards school and all that good stuff.
Oh my gosh. It's time for back to school.
Yay! Boo, actually.
Which one is it, yay or boo?
Boo.
Now, let me hear your best impression of your teachers.
Don't break the branches off of trees and instead hug the trees. They have feelings.
If you could implement any rule that teachers had to follow, what rule would you create?
To allow phones at break and lunch. We should sometimes get allowed to take a break and just watch a little bit of YouTube and TikTok.
It's back to school time!
I'm really excited to see all my friends and learn some new subjects.
Okay, and what makes your teacher awesome?
She is always fun, lets us watch movies, and she's really good at teaching us.
Oh my gosh, who's excited for back to school?
I am.
Are you really, though?
Yes.
Okay, what are you looking forward to most?
Learning French.
Oh, do you know any French now?
No.
Can I teach you something?
Sure.
Où est la toilette?
What?
Where's the bathroom?
Oh.
Cool story,
It's
bro.
back to school time. Are you excited?
No, not really.
Why's that?
Because I don't really like to do any of the work.
What subject isn't taught in school that you wish was?
Sculpting, I think.
What would make school better?
Only be an hour long a day.
Okay, what makes your teachers absolutely awesome?
Well, I mean, they've handled COVID for the past few years very, very well, keeping everyone safe and making sure we put on masks and get our vaccines, and it's been really nice.
Are you excited about going back to school?
No.
Why?
I don't like school. Because I give too much work.
But that's life.
Still.
Do you know what it's like out there in the real world?
No, not really.
Can you do an impression of your teachers?
Okay, you're going to do this and I'm going to give you an F, okay?
If you could make any fun rule that all the teachers had to follow, what rule would it be?
To let our kids leave to get something and come back.
What do you need to get that you didn't bring with you?
We could bring a phone, we could bring something. You just have to come back.
Now, what would make school even better?
If it doesn't exist.
Are you excited for school?
Yes. Because when I go back to school, I can finally go on more field trips.
What would make school even better?
Longer recesses.
How long is recess now?
Like an hour.
How much longer do you want?
Maybe like 5 minutes.
That's it?
If you could make the teachers follow any rule that you create, what rule would that be?
They don't know a question. You should just help them instead of just moving on to a different person.
There you go. Welcome back to school.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hey, so I was reading this story on, whenever you're a little stressed out or anxiety's taking over or whatever it is, the first thing somebody says to you always when you're stressed out is to take a deep breath.
Okay.
Right? We all know that.
Yeah.
Right? And then the first thing you do is
Yes.
Right. We get that. Apparently, taking a deep breath will not relieve stress and actually adds to it.
What?
Exactly. Let me read you this, okay? So when you're anxious or stressed out, the mechanism that everybody uses is, of course, the deep breath. But a scientist has claimed that this could be the wrong approach, and it could actually make your symptoms worse. So what they say is you have to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Sorry.
Oh.
The method of breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth could increase your heart rate. So breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth is actually bad. They say
use a yoga technique.
Right? They say if somebody is stressed or if you are stressed, taking a deep breath is not the best solution. If you just take a deep breath, actually you will increase your heart rate through the process called respiratory sinus arrhythmia, whatever that is. They go on to say that it's not a hack, but what you should do in a situation like this, like whether you're sort of claustrophobic or whatever it is to take 2 quick ones in through the nose. Okay? So it's a double through the nose and then a long exhale through the nose.
What?
Yes.
All of it through the nose?
It's all nose.
Hold on.
If you do the yoga one that works for me is you close one nostril, breathe in, while you're holding your breath, switch, close the nostril you breathed into, let go of the other one, and
First of
breathe
all,
out.
I'm not
So it
doing
cycles
that.
through. And I'm telling you, it works.
So what they say is 2 quick ones through the nose and then out through the nose.
Okay, hold on. So. It's not enough breath.
No, 2
Oh.
That's what they say you're supposed to
No, that's
do.
stupid. I'd rather breathe in.
Really? I think maybe what it is that if you do that in a room full of people who are stressed, like right now I started to laugh, so I'm way less stressed than I was watching you breathe so stupid. Right?
Also sounds like you got stuff in your nose.
So again, taking
and that's
it,
the
right?
risk that you run, Deepa.
Yes,
because I think I do. My left nostril.
Taking a deep breath is the wrong thing to do when you're stressed, okay? Because it actually increases your heart rate. No, that's the wrong thing to do. No breathing through the mouth
I'd rather
if you're
do
stressed.
that. I'd rather do that and stay stressed than to sound like this.
Right. You don't.
No, you know why? Because
Yeah.
somebody like Deepa, it would piss me off
Right.
even more if I'm trying to relax. I'm trying to de-stress and know that you are laughing at me for that. Then I'd be like,
Do it again, I won't laugh.
Wait. Well, yeah, nobody's going to laugh. You try again. You're so stressed right now. Try this
I am.
technique, okay? It's 2 deep, quick ones through the nose and then out through the nose, not the mouth. Nothing comes out the mouth. The mouth isn't involved. Only
what
the
she
nose. Shut up. Only the nose.
Okay.
Okay?
Ready?
Okay, sorry.
No, everybody's laughing. That's not. No, I don't like it.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast. Roz and Mocha's Hell of a Story.
Michael, welcome back to the Roz and Mocha Show. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing well. Doing well, Rob.
Good. Michael Packard, we talked to you a couple of weeks ago for Roz and Mocha's Hell of a Story. You had the great story. You were the lobster diver out in Cape Cod who you were diving down for lobsters and a whale scooped you up in its mouth, and then you realized while you were in its mouth what the hell was going on, and then it just spit you out. Like you were essentially swallowed by a whale and lived to tell the tale. And as you were starting that story, when we asked you what your hell of a story was, you had said, well, it's not the time I survived the plane crash. It's the time I got swallowed by a whale. And everybody was like, well, hold on a second here. What about the plane crash story?
After your hell of a story, Michael, we got so many texts from people being like, tell Michael to tell us a story about how we survived a plane crash.
Okay, so for Hell of a Story, the sequel, Hell of a Story, Michael's Hell of a Story Rides Again, Son of Hell of a Story, whatever you want to call it, right? Where did your Hell of a Story, the plane one, happen? When and where were you?
I was living in Costa Rica at the time. I had a sport fishing business down there. and I used to commute from the small town to the capital of Costa Rica, San Jose. I was doing some business in San Jose, and then I got on the plane. It was a 15-passenger plane, a Cessna Caravan. Done it many, many times, and I was flying back to my little town.
How long is that trip? Like, fill us in on some of the details here, because you say that you took that flight all the time. So how long of a flight was that? Generally, how many people are usually on that flight with you?
It's a half an hour flight, and it's a 15-passenger plane. That day, there was 6 passengers and 2 pilots. And when you leave the capital, you've got to go over these huge mountains, jungleless mountains, jungle everywhere, no houses or anything. And I was just reading my book, and all of a sudden I heard crash, 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 and then I just blacked out, and I woke up looking up into the sky with trees all around me, and I said, holy shit. I just caught in a plane crash, and I'm alive.
What? So you wake up, you're looking up at the sky, you immediately sit up, you look around, and what do you see?
I just see jungle and huge trees and just ferns and just middle of the thick jungle.
So were you like when you woke up, were there other passengers around you, or were you alone?
No, that's the other lucky thing about me. I was in the front of the plane, and I didn't have my seatbelt on. And so when the plane hit the trees, the front half of the plane completely broke apart, completely just shattered, and I was ejected and thrown into the jungle. And the back half of the plane where the other passengers were stayed intact and landed upside down with the survivors in their seatbelt. So here I am all by myself, and I hear these people talking, and I just tried to make my way over to them, and there they were, the 4 other survivors, and they were like, oh my God, you survived. And if I had my seatbelt on, I would have been dead.
And what about, so the 4, you said passengers, what about the pilot?
Both pilots died.
Oh my God.
And another passenger died.
So you're standing there, and the other half of the plane with the survivors are hanging in a tree, right? So what do you do at that point? Are you trying to help them?
No, I was the most injured. They were basically okay. I had a punctured lung, 4 broken ribs, a cut Achilles tendon, 180 stitches in my head, a crushed eye socket, and so I was in really bad shape. And we were in the jungle for 2 days before anybody found us. 2 nights.
Oh, my God.
2 nights and 2 days, raining, cold. I was, like, on my way out. Like, everybody thought I was going to die. And then this coffee farmer that lived like 10 miles away heard about this crash, and he came out on his horse looking, and he found us. And the ambulance came, and the nearest road was like 3 miles up this mountain, so they had to trudge down the mountain, find me, and then make a stretcher, and it took them like 5 hours to carry me out to the nearest road.
And then get you to the hospital.
And then get me to the hospital, and I spent 3 weeks in the hospital.
Wow, Michael!
Yeah.
Jesus, man. And how long did it take you to fully recover, or did you ever fully recover?
It took me about 3 weeks to recover, and I flew back to my town and started doing fishing charters.
Oh my God!
So what? How long? Okay.
And after I got out of the hospital, I flew the same plane back down.
No, you didn't.
No, Michael! Damn, man.
So truth here now. So Michael, you survived a plane crash in Costa Rica, and you just listed off all the injuries that you had, which are severe. You've also been swallowed up by a whale while lobster diving. So which story do you tell more? Which one do people want to hear more?
The whale story.
The whale story.
Okay. And just for clarification, before we let you go, Michael Packard, has anything else happened in your life that is hell of a story?
Absolutely.
Oh my God! Okay,
absolutely.
Cole's notes.
Absolutely. There's a guy doing a documentary on my life, and he's gonna sell it to Netflix because I almost drowned twice. Yeah, there's many other close calls.
Your family has to worry about you always.
Oh, my mom is just... My mom says she'd pay me the amount of money that I make not to go lobstering.
That is incredible. Michael Packer, thank you for joining us again on Roz and Mocha's Hell of a Story.
Thanks, man.
Bye.
All right, really appreciate
Later,
it.
dude.
Bye-bye.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
You just smell that long weekend.
Drink it all in.
Oh, love it.
Right?
I'm here for it.
Agreed.
Ready. Is Labor Day,
It's my favorite weekend.
is it the best long weekend of the year?
Better than Thanksgiving?
Better than Thanksgiving?
Yes.
Whose
Is the
favorite
answer.
long weekend of the year is Thanksgiving?
Me?
Why?
So
Because I like going to eat turkey. But I do love this one.
Is this long weekend, is Labor Day long weekend better than May 2-4 long weekend?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know. Because May 2-4 start of the summer. Oh, Mocha brings up a good point.
And after that long winter, and you really look forward, because we get, not to discount the other long weekends we get, July and August, but that's like right in the middle of summer. We're already dealing with the heat, right? So it's just like an added bonus. But after a long winter, you get that May 2-4 long weekend.
No, I will take Labor Day over long. Over,
But Labor
over
Day's
May
the
2-4.
end of summer, back to
but
school.
you know what, though?
Yeah.
Now that I think about this,
Sometimes
May-
the weather's crap on May 2-4.
May 2-4 long weekend, sometimes you
It
get
can let
that
you
rain.
down.
Yeah.
I got another weekend.
Which
at
is?
least like the August long weekend.
Yeah, I was just going to
That's
say.
me's the one.
Yeah, to me that's
No, but
the
what
one.
I'm saying is the August long weekend and the July 1st long weekend.
Well, sometimes July 1st isn't a long weekend
Oh,
though.
it falls on a Wednesday.
Right?
That's the worst. Oh my God.
I know.
That's the worst.
I know.
Can we do something about that?
Where
We
is
can't.
it? Where is it next year?
I don't want to know. If it's on a Wednesday, I don't want to know.
Let's check.
No, guys,
I'll tell you
please.
right now.
July.
Okay,
you found it.
What?
July 1st?
Yeah.
Want to know?
Yeah.
Saturday.
Oh, we get the Friday
Oh,
off.
so we get the Friday off.
Boom.
All right. That's good. That's good. I'm happy with that.
I like that. I'm down. Yeah, no. But if we're only going like sort of like the unofficial start to the unofficial end, so if we're only going May 2-4 to Labor Day, like which is the better long weekend, I'm always picking Labor Day.
You know what?
100% of the time.
Yes, I am also going to say Labor Day because we still have a stretch of time where the weather could be in the 20s
Right.
for the next couple of
See,
weeks.
but I still think the May one, because for this one, if you're for parents or teachers, like it's what's next. Whereas the May one, it's
No,
like
don't talk about that.
no, we're having a discussion.
No, I agree because there's always a day out of our Labor Day weekend where we collectively as a family go,
School's on Tuesday.
did we buy the protractor set that was on the list? You know what I mean? And then
Walmart open today?
and then it's holiday Monday and you're scrambling to go and find a ruler.
Whereas the
Right?
May one, it's like, oh my God, vacation is right around the corner.
Yeah. No, I'm still going. I don't get me wrong. I love May 2-4 weekend, right? I really do. We celebrate Catherine's birthday on May 2-4 weekend.
You get drunk.
It's right around Mother's Day, May 2-4 weekend. Like all of that stuff. Like May 2-4 weekend is great, but I'm 100% going Labor Day.
I'm also going to stick with Labor Day.
Yeah.
Because the problem with May 2-4 is that, yes, the weather may be crap. And even though you're looking forward to summer, we may not get that nice summer weather until late in June.
Yeah.
So you're still dealing with a little bit of cold. Whereas with Labor Day, it's still summer. You still got the hot days.
Yeah.
You still have the potential of more hot days looking ahead. And then you go into a beautiful fall.
Yeah. Plus,
Gorgeous.
I remember when I used to, the weekends where you didn't have the option to sort of go away, where you were in the city. It's a little bit different now, just C&E and everything else, and things are back up. But like, I remember the great thing about Labor Day weekend, and it's like this in a lot of cities, it's like this in New York too, where the city's dead on Labor Day weekend. Because everybody leaves.
Everyone goes away.
Everybody goes
Sure.
away. Like I used to love being in the city on Labor Day weekend.
All right, I'll say Labor Day weekend because everyone else is.
Okay. How's that backbone doing more?
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hello?
Yo, it's Roz and Mocha.
Oh my God.
What's your name?
Yeah, it's Myrna.
What?
What is wrong with your phone?
You'll understand why in a second.
Oh.
Speak directly into your phone, please. And if you're laying down, please sit up and talk directly into your phone.
It's Myrna.
Myrno?
Myrna.
Oh, okay, Myrna. Okay. You're laying down, aren't you?
I was, yeah.
Okay, yeah, sit up. Okay, so it says here, hey, Roz and Mocha, usually I never wake up this early to listen to you guys on the radio. I'm actually still awake. Haven't slept yet, but I do listen to the podcast basically every day, but I've always wanted to be able to talk to you guys on a call and to be on the podcast, but I never know how. But I wanted to say that you guys are the best, and you guys make my day even greater every day. Keep it up, guys. So, Myrna, thank you very much for the nice note, but why are you still awake from the night before?
Okay, so I'm like, I usually stay awake, and like, it was basically like of stress. But like, I was playing games with my friends, and it took time, and then now I'm awake.
Okay.
Brilliant explanation.
I'm so confused. Hold on. From what I gather here, because it's still hard to understand what you're saying. What I gather here is that you said that you were up last night playing games with your friends, and you're still awake now. Is that what it is?
Yeah, but mostly it's like from stress that I just stay awake.
From
stress?
what?
Stress?
Oh, stress.
Yeah,
Why are you so stressed?
Honestly, I don't know. I guess because school is starting next week. I'm like, I don't know. I'm just nervous.
What grade are you going into?
College.
Oh, first year?
No, second year.
Why are you so
Took a
nervous?
break.
Why are you so nervous?
Because I took a break basically because I didn't know to study, and then I got accepted into pharmacy, and I'm gonna study this year.
It's a good job being a pharmacist.
I can't believe I'm talking to you guys.
You sound like you reached out to a pharmacist and took all the pills.
I know.
What game were you playing with all your friends last night?
You sound like the pharmacist who just lost her license.
Bare facts.
I was playing PUBG.
You're playing what?
What?
PUBG.
PUBG? What's that?
Yes. Basically like Fortnite.
Yeah.
But I play on my phone.
Okay.
Were you drinking at all during this time? Playing
no.
games overnight? No?
I don't drink, no.
Oh,
Smoke
okay.
weed?
Huh?
Huh? Smoke weed?
No, I don't. No, never.
No? Okay, cool.
Okay, so just stress and being tired.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you sound like you are going to be a great student.
Oh, yeah.
Like normally when kids call in and they're like, I'm nervous about college, I'm like, don't worry, you got this.
No offense, but I would not want you to be my pharmacist, messing up my pills and everything. All right, Myrna.
Go and get some sleep, please.
Please.
I will.
Okay.
Take care of yourself. Thank you for listening to the Roz and Mocha show, and thank you for reaching out, okay?
Can I pick my favorite?
All right. What?
What? Can you?
My favorite. Can I pick my favorite?
I thought you asked if you could take your finger back. I'm like, we don't, girl, we don't have that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Between Roz and Mocha, Myrna, between Roz and Mocha, who's your favorite?
It's Roz.
You were the one that asked if you could do it, and then why did you hesitate?
No, I have a reason. I like Roz because he gives good advice, and then I like Mocha because of his laugh. And no, you guys make my day every day, even if like I'm not in the mood. Like I listen to your podcast and like I just like laugh and like my day becomes like all like fun and stuff.
Okay.
So thank you guys.
You're the best. I love you.
Love you, Myrna. Thank you so much. Have a wicked day, okay?
Thank you. I love
Bye.
you guys.
All right, Myrna. You take care, love. Bye-bye.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hello.
Hey, it's Roz and Mocha.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, thank you.
What is your name?
My name is Megan.
Megan is a teacher and sent us this note.
Yeah.
Hey, Roz and Mocha, I've missed you guys this summer. I'm a teacher, so I was off the entire summer, so I would listen to your podcast. But this week, I'm back in class setting up and preparing for next week, and I get to listen to you guys every morning. It's been the best part of going back to school, so thank you for all you do. So, Megan, welcome back, I guess, to the Roz and Mocha live show.
Thank you. Yes, it was a nice summer, but it's lots to do this week, so it's been a pleasure listening to you guys every morning.
I've always wondered, so what grade do you teach?
So I'm doing grade 1-2 split this year.
1-2. So I always wonder, because I know that I guess it's the 2 weeks or maybe just the one. No, I'm pretty sure it's 2 weeks prior to the first day of school. Teachers are always going back and you always hear, got to go and prep the classroom. What kind of stuff are you prepping? Like, what are you setting up in the classroom?
Well, during the summertime, our custodians work super hard to just clean the classroom. So they clean all the shelving, the floors, they wax them. So everything is moved to the side of the room just to give them the flexibility to do that. So then when we go back, we have to put all the desks back in place, put stuff back on the shelves, and just kind of clean and organize and prep for the first week back. Yeah.
That's great. And so how many kids you got this year?
So right now I'm at 23, so not too bad.
That's not a bad number. And are there tons of like COVID rules and stuff like that, or are they going to be able to mingle?
So today's actually our professional development day, so we're going to meet and talk about it all. But from my understanding, I think we're back to how it was when we left off last year in June. So
Hey, that's
amazing.
Good. Are you excited about that?
I am. Yeah, it's what it needs to be done. They need to mingle. They need to be together. They have to play outside together. So it's good for them. They need it at this age.
You always hear from kids when it comes to going back to school. Yes, they're excited, but also they're nervous for various reasons, right? Like as a teacher, how long have you been a teacher for now?
So this is my 6th year teaching, and I still get first day jitters as well. The week before, of course.
Yeah.
Right?
So
New
what?
kiddos
As a teacher, what do you guys get nervous about?
It's just a whole new environment, right? Because, like, you leave off in June, and it's just so nice because the routines are established. But come September, it's hectic. It gets crazy in those classrooms sometimes. So it's just the whole start over again. And, yeah, you never know.
Okay, so here's what I want to do, okay?
Okay.
We're going to bet here. So we're going to talk to you. We're going to talk to you right now, and I want you to call in again at the end of school year, okay?
Okay. In June, yeah.
In June, okay? And we're all going to write this down, Maury, okay? Okay, so we're going to go around the room right now.
Okay.
What's your name again? Miss what? What do they call you?
It's Megan.
No, but what do they call you?
Miss R.
Miss R. Okay, cool. So we're going to go around the room right now.
Okay.
Shem, how many times this year do you think one of Miss R's students is going to accidentally call her mom?
Oh, good one.
Wow.
Because it's a great, remember, grade 1-2 split.
Grade 1-2 split.
Okay.
They're like 6, 7. They're young.
Yeah.
I'm going to guess 96 times.
96 times. Okay, Mocha, what do you say? How many times?
I don't think it's going to be that high. I'm going to say 13.
13. Damn it, Maury, what do you say?
43.
43.
And what do you say, Roz?
I'm going with 22.
22.
22 times. So
recap those numbers again, please, Dan and Maury.
Shem, 96. Mocha, 13. Maury, 43. Roz, 22.
Okay, yeah. So that is how many times we think a student in your 1-2 split is going to accidentally call you mom this year.
Okay, so we'll talk to you again in June, Megan,
Yes.
or AKA Miss
All right.
R.
Yeah,
And we'll
okay.
find out, okay? But you're gonna have to keep track as well.
I will. I'll try my best. I'll have a clipboard just by the door there, and I'll tally every single time.
Okay, thank you very much.
It was lovely talking to you. Welcome back to the Roz and Mocha Show. I know you never really left because you're listening on the podcast, but to the live show, we welcome you back, and we're forever grateful for the time that we get to share with you.
Awesome. Thanks for calling. I've been listening to you guys since I went to college, like forever ago. So,
Oh, wow, that's amazing.
That's awesome.
Between Roz and Mocha, who's your favorite?
Oh, no. Sorry, Roz. And I'm so excited for your book.
Oh, thank you.
He just gave like a perplexed, like he was gonna go in on you.
I was already on my phone.
Yeah. Until he found out that you purchased his book. Love you, Megan.
Thank you.
Bye,
Best
love.
of luck, everyone, with your kiddos going back. So have fun.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Yes, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we never went anywhere. But
Did you all put your white pants away? It's after Labor Day.
I know. You know what? It's interesting. I hadn't worn white pants at all, except for a couple times this summer. And I'm like, you know what? I want to wear these all year round.
But isn't that is it still a fashion rule?
No. I think it used to be at some point. That was just a way to sell dark pants.
I don't have white pants.
You don't have
ever
like
worn white
linen pants?
No.
No, huh? You never wore like a tight pair of white jeans?
Have I ever worn white jeans? No.
No? You ever wore white pants, Shem?
Oh my God. I think I have white pants. I have white shorts.
Weren't you in white pants yesterday? Did I see a picture of you and your family, Shem? Or a couple weeks ago when you were at a wedding.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago.
You were a white suit.
Yeah, I had a white suit. I wasn't even getting married. Look at that.
But I think if it's a white suit, that's different than just white trousers.
Wait,
I've got white pants.
Really quick though, Shem, your white suit at the wedding, isn't that like a no-no? Like, can't the bride get mad at you for that?
No, I don't worry about all that stuff, man. It's fashion.
We're waiting on the bride's day.
Come at me.
But I do have white tight fitted pants and white shoes too to match.
I've always felt that like wearing white pants out of the house for the first time takes a little bit of moxie. Like it's almost like the first time you walk out of the house in an undershirt. You know what I mean? Like there's something like you needed that extra boost of confidence in order to sort of make your way through the world in tight white pants.
Everyone screws up and wears dark underwear, and you see it right through the white trousers.
Do you have white pants, Maury?
I do have white pants.
You do?
Yeah.
I've never seen you in white pants. Come
they
on.
don't fit. They do not fit anymore.
Oh,
when did you wear them? When?
I mean, they shrunk in the wash.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're my traveling pants. Like I wear them
shrunk
when
in
I
the wash. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Maybe you just got wide in the waist.
So they were your traveling pants. Where would you wear them?
I would wear if I wore them in Portugal when it's a summer look.
Are they
you
just
wore
like
them
linen?
once.
Yeah.
That one time you wore them.
5 years ago.
Yeah.
Or however long
Maybe
ago
if I
that
do a
was.
juice cleanse, I can fit into them again.
Oh, I forgot. And you wear boxers too. You can't wear boxers under linen pants though.
You absolutely
Too
cannot.
bunchy.
You cannot.
No. Did you go briefs that week or no?
No, I wore boxers.
Oh, you did?
Oh my God.
But you have
so
to
hot.
you have to tuck your boxers into your pants like a shirt. Like you have to put your hand down your pants and sort of guide them through.
Oh, so they don't bunch up on you.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
You put your shirt into your boxers and then you
No,
pull
no,
your
no,
white.
no. There's
What'd you
two
say?
separate thoughts. You put your hand down your pants and guide your boxers down to sort of like
Smooth them
tuck
out.
it in, smooth them out.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So they don't bunch up on you.
Yeah.
Does Matthew own white pants?
He absolutely does own white pants.
Does, huh?
And
How
he
do
owns
you
a
not
white
own
blazer.
White pants, Mocha?
It's just never been my thing.
No, huh? Would you ever wear them?
I don't think I could pull them off.
Are you sure you don't have white pants?
Is he sure he doesn't have white pants?
I think I would
I
know if
swear
I
I
had
saw
white
Mocha in
pants.
white
Like,
pants.
have you looked?
Oh yeah, I forgot about the white pants I wore yesterday. Absolutely positive.
No,
All my
that's something
pants
you
are
have
either
to specifically go out for
yeah,
too.
black, blue, or gray.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't know. I
That's
think
it.
you'd look good in white pants.
I agree with you. I agree. I think you got the complexion to pull off white pants.
Well, not now. It's after Labor Day.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
All right, here we go.
This is 5 in 7.
I love Games Week on the Roz and Mocha Show.
Yeah, same. Welcome to 5 in 7. Very easy game. We will ask Dammit Maury to name 5 things. He has 7 seconds to name those 5 things. Mocha, you will be the official judge and timekeeper. Dammit Maury, how are you feeling today?
I am good. I'm really good. I'm
Yeah.
stroking my beard to look smart.
Okay, yeah, that people tend to do that, right?
Okay.
You know,
Yeah, look
you,
at me, look
you,
at
you give it a good thinking rub, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, keep one hand on your beard. Let me make sure I can keep an eye on where that other hand lands. I will need to see where both hands are.
I'll stroke with both hands.
If that's okay. Dammit Maury, are you ready?
Yes,
Mocha,
sir.
are you ready?
Yeah, man.
Okay, here we go. Dammit Maury, name 5 different kinds of bears.
Polar bear, gay bear, a grizzly bear.
Loser.
Gay bear was on my list.
No, it wasn't.
It was. Yeah, because I knew he was
on
going
your
to say that. That's a thing. Hey, listen, if something is defined, that's like calling somebody a punk. You know what I mean? It is a sort of counterculture, whatever you want to call it, that exists and is recognized.
Oh, wow.
Gay bears are recognized, but more you didn't come through. Brown bear, black bear, polar bear, panda bear is one of the ones that I knew that you were, and grizzly. Also, sloth bear is on the list, and yes, of course, gay bear.
Excuse me? Sloths are a bear?
No, they're kind of bear. Dammit Maury, are you ready? Yes. Maury, name 5 of Madonna's famous exes.
Oh my God. Guy Ritchie, Jelly Bean Benitez.
First of all, I said famous. I don't know what in the hell a Jelly Bean Bananas is. Who's Jelly Bean Bananas?
Jelly Bean Benitez.
Who's that?
I do believe that's the father of Lourdes.
No, Carlos Leon is the father of Lourdes.
Okay, then Jelly Bean Bonitas was one of her first collaborators.
Okay, I would have given you Sean Penn.
Yeah.
I would have given you
That's the first one
Carlos
that came to
Leon.
mind.
I would have given
Sean
you Warren
Penn.
Beatty. I would have given you Basquiat, JFK Jr., Vanilla Ice, Dennis Rodman,
Wow.
Guy Ritchie.
Oh my goodness!
And I
all
was stuck on
famous.
Jelly Bean Bonitas.
Yeah, I don't know why you went for that guy.
Jelly
but
bean
whatever.
bananas.
Exactly. Damn it, Maury, are you ready?
Yeah.
Maury, name 5 of the 7 wonders of the world.
Loser.
Oh, sorry. Wrong one. Sorry. Okay, ask the question again. Ask the question
Okay,
again.
Maury, name 5 of the 7 wonders of the world.
Niagara Falls. The Loch Ness Monster. Oh my God, the CN Tower and the wall with the faces.
The what? What did you say just now? The wall with the faces?
That mountain with
Mount Rushmore?
Yeah.
Okay, no. Would have given you the Great Wall of China, the Taj Mahal, the Colosseum in Rome, the Christ the Redeemer statue in
Did I get
Rio,
any?
Machu Picchu. I mean, as far as the natural wonders of the world, I would have given you Grand Canyon. I would have given
want
you.
specifics.
I would have given you Niagara Falls. I believe was one of the natural wonders of the world at one point. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not the Loch Ness Monster.
Not Loch Ness Monster. No. Damn it, Maury. Name the 5 odd numbers between 96 and 106.
Oh my God, odd number 96. Oh, well, okay, 97, 99, 100, 102. Oh, no, 103.
Those numbers were 97, 99, 101, 103, and 105.
100's even?
No, I didn't. I,
Oh, you didn't
I
even
said
say
odd
that one.
numbers.
Oh, okay.
Bro.
Okay,
honestly?
finally, we will end with this. Damn it, Maury. Name 5 sports where you hit a ball with something hard.
Oh, baseball, cricket. Where you hit a ball with something hard. Volleyball, basketball.
Loser.
Volleyball?
Well,
What
I
do
was
you hit
assuming that your arm is hard.
Yo, feel your arm right now.
Feel your arm right now,
Well, there's
Maury.
a bone in there somewhere.
There's a bone in there somewhere. Okay, so the question was name 5 sports where you hit a ball with something hard. Maury, yes, would have given you baseball, would have given you cricket, would have given you golf, would have given you ping pong, would have given you pickleball, would have given you snooker.
Oh, there you go.
And I almost said hockey because then I thought the puck is not really a ball.
Could have said ball hockey.
Oh, ball hockey!
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you play 5 in 7.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
I want to talk about the Corn Kid because I know how much you love the Corn Kid.
I love the Corn Kid. Explain who the Corn Kid is to people.
This video went viral from a account called Recess Therapy, where they visit schools and during recess they talk to kids about various subjects, right?
Yep.
And they found this one kid. His name's Tariq in Queens, New York, and he's holding corn.
Cob of corn.
A cob of corn.
Yeah.
And he's eating it. And they're asking him just simply, like, why you like corn so much, right? And then this kid goes off on how much he loves corn and why.
For me, I really like corn.
What do you like about corn?
Ever since I was told that corn was real, it tasted good.
Did you think corn wasn't real?
But when I tried it with butter, everything changed. I love corn. Corn.
Do you think everyone should be eating corn?
No, not everyone has to like it to be the best.
Yeah.
Everyone just has to try it. Have a bite.
What else are your favorite things?
I play a variety of games. Hide and seek, tag, never lava monster. Yeah, mostly corn. I mean, then look at the stuff.
Mostly corn.
I can't imagine a more beautiful thing. It's corn.
It's corn!
Because corn is awesome.
Can you describe corn to someone who's never tasted it before?
A big lump with knobs. It has the juice. It's the part that mostly makes me like the corn.
How much do you think corn should cost?
$1. I hope you will have a corn-tastic day.
A corn-tastic day?
What? It's just a pun about corn. If anyone loves corn, if you come to me, I can tell you all about it.
So this kid loves corn.
Yeah.
Clearly.
What? It's a pun about corn.
So
I love that kid, man.
Shortly after that went viral, the Gregory brothers on YouTube, who they are notorious for taking viral videos and then remixing them.
Okay.
Right? And you can go and you can buy your own copy of that song. And the great thing that the Gregory brothers did is all proceeds from the sale of It's Corn.
Yeah.
He said that, or they said that they're giving directly to this kid and his family, Tariq and his
wow.
family. Yeah, so this is the remix. And then I have yet another update on the Corn Kid.
Okay.
All right?
Okay, yeah.
For me, I really like cone.
What do you like about corn?
It's cone. A big bit knobs, it has to choose. I got a more beautiful thing. It's cone. I can tell you all about it. I mean, look at this thing. When I tried it, I don't anything change. But the best thing about cone is the grease. The corn break can restore your energy. You really appreciate that whole goal when you love something. If you anyone loves corn, if you come to me, I can tell you all about it. If I was surrounded by corn, I would eat all of it. You're big and strong. Look at this, take along with the knob. Spread that on. Boil it and toast it with the grease. That all spreads out the good taste. I just suck corn is disgusting. Anything tastes. It's corn.
So good. It's good, right?
Oh, man, I
The
love
Corn
this
Kid got
so
remixed.
much.
All right. All proceeds from the sale of this song goes to him and his family. His name's Tariq.
Yeah.
So
How it
then-
should be. How it should be.
So then all these different brands, right, started reaching out to Tariq
Right.
about and trying to come up with their own kind of way to team up with him and do something about It's Corn, whatever. So then Chipotle reaches out. And it turns out that Tariq and his family visit their local Chipotle once a week.
Awesome.
Oh.
So then they said, hey, and we'll fully pay you for it. Do you want to team up and do a video?
Right.
And they were like, yes. And I'm going to play you the audio from the video that Tariq did, which ended up being Chipotle's most viewed TikTok and Instagram video.
Really? Oh my
God.
13.2 million views.
Oh, my God.
Oh my God.
So he's standing there at the counter,
Yeah.
right? And the view is from the person that's putting together the Chipotle bowl.
Gotcha.
Right?
Okay, yeah.
Giant spoon in one hand,
Yeah.
and the other hand got the bowl, asking Tariq, do you want this? Do you want this? Do you want this?
Yeah.
You want a bowl?
Yes, please.
Brown or white rice?
No.
Black or pinto beans?
No, thank you.
Any meat?
No.
Mild?
No.
Sour cream?
No.
Any corn?
It's corn.
So asking if he wants rice, if he wants beans,
he's
if
like,
he
"No,
wants this,
no,
if he
no."
wants that. He's like, no, no, no. And then asked if he wants corn, and all he says is,
It's corn.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hey, do you still try and do you still flip your pillow to get the cold side?
yeah, it's the best.
All the
You
time.
do, huh?
Yeah.
Because
Not
I was
all the
just reading
time,
this
but, like,
article.
every now and then.
There's some new, I don't even know. There's some new space pillow that is supposed to stay cold all the
Yeah.
time. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't
give
know.
it to
I don't
me.
know about the tech. I don't know about the tech.
Tell me, I'll tell you if,
But
if this is good.
I used to do that all the time. I used to flip my pillow looking for the cold side.
Yeah,
and
it's
at
beautiful.
some point, I stopped.
Mhm.
I haven't flipped a pillow in years.
Yeah, like if I wake up, do you ever wake up in the middle of the night?
Yeah, sure. I got to pee.
Okay. So when you come back to the bed, you just drop down and sleep. You don't muck with the pillows
no,
at all?
I stopped. No, it was always such a big thing for me. Finding like flipping the pillow.
I flip
wake up
every
in the
night.
and flip. You do.
I have to find the cold
How many-
hard side.
The cold hard side. Why is one side so hard?
Well, I have one pillow under my head, obviously, and then I have another pillow that
And
rests.
then Matthew puts one over your head.
I have one that
Like
rests on
face.
my forehead. And
What are
I
you
have to have
talking
the
about?
cold hard
Hold
part
now.
on my
Hold on.
forehead.
For what?
Okay, hold on. Now.
It
Hold on.
locks
Okay,
me
wait a
in.
second. Okay, wait a second.
pillow,
So
though.
you're in the bed.
Yeah.
Right? You're lying on your back.
Yes.
Okay, you have your head on a pillow.
Yes.
Then you take another pillow
Yes.
and put it on top of your face.
Yes.
Bruh.
I swear to God, you could call Matthew and he will confirm this. I cannot.
So
when
why-
we travel, I have to ask for a second pillow because I cannot sleep unless I have one on my face.
Why do you need a pillow on your face?
I feel locked in, like I need to be sandwiched.
I've never heard of somebody who needs to sleep while being half smothered before. I've never heard that being a thing. Does Matthew ever, when you're sleeping, like, do you ever wake up and Matthew is like still awake and you feel that pillow has crept down a little bit on your face a little too far?
A little bit.
In fact, sometimes yes, when he says I'm snoring.
Now, Shem, because we know that you wear your sleep
don't sleep at
apnea
all.
mask
man.
at the times that you do fall asleep, and then when you like gasp for air, you wake up, right? Do you then flip the pillow over?
To be honest with you, pillow being cold it does nothing for me anymore.
No.
Especially now that I have the mask, it doesn't matter.
And
anymore.
I think you said also you don't really sleep with pillows anyway, right?
I cuddle a pillow more than anything. I keep it tucked under my arm.
So that pillow warm the whole night.
The entire night with my warm embrace.
What's in the
mask.
space pillow?
What? Oh, sorry,
I don't know. Some sort of like ventilized zipper with some sort of
gimme.
layered cooling action
I've
thing.
tried-
I don't even know.
I've tried one of those pillows I got from where was it? Sleep Country.
Yeah.
I can't remember the brand, but it had like this cooling gel in it.
Yeah,
So
that's
that
what this is.
so
I
that
don't
the one side, so you don't have to flip the pillow over. It's
That's
cool
what they're saying,
all the
yes.
time. And I
Yes,
tried it.
that's what they're saying.
And like it worked, but then I would still like flip the pillow and
Does
still
it
get the
feel
cool
wet?
side. No, it just
And-
feels like cool.
And I know, because he's not here, I will ask this question on behalf of Maury's husband, Matthew. Can you hear screams through it?
No, you can't.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast. Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is.
Got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
Melissa. What's up? It's Roz and Mocha. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you guys?
Good. What's on your mind today?
I need advice on how to lie to my sister.
Oh, wow. On how to lie to my sister.
Yikes.
You wrote, it says, Roz and Mocha Fix My Life. My sister's getting married in 2 weeks to a guy that my family barely knows, and we don't really like him. I want to be really supportive and excited for my sister on her wedding day, but I can't lie to save my life. I would love some advice.
Here's my question, Melissa. If you guys barely don't know this guy, then how come you don't like him? Like, if you don't know him, how do you know that you don't like him?
Because the few interactions we've had with him have been not great and kind of like red flaggy.
What's red flaggy?
So his personality is just sort of odd. Like, he doesn't really read social cues with the family. Like, if we're doing something and people are like, oh, let's stop and do something else, he's very persistent. Like, he doesn't care what you want. Like, he wants to do what he wants to do. And my sister has a rescue dog, and he's kind of like verbally aggressive with her sometimes.
With your sister or with the dog?
With the dog.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and my parents are divorced, and my mom and I are just worried that with the way that things are that we see from our outside perspective, especially with the guy's mom, she's very controlling. We're worried that my sister's sort of settling because she just wants to be married, but she's going to regret rushing so fast to do all of this.
What has your sister said?
I mean, we haven't brought it up to her because I'm kind of a tricky person.
But she likes the guy, right? She's marrying him.
Yeah, she does.
So what does she see in him?
That he wants to marry her.
Okay.
That's what she tells us all the time.
But why are you saying this 2 weeks before the girl's getting married? Like,
I'm
how
not
long?
telling her. I'm telling you guys.
How long have they been together?
Just over 2 years.
Okay, and you had all this time to have conversations with her, and why didn't you do it then?
Because we don't really have that kind of close relationship. Like, my sister and I have never been close, and I feel like if I had said anything...
So mind your
she'd just
business,
think
go to
I'm
the
busy.
wedding and give her an awesome gift.
But what if what if they separate later and then she asks us why we never said anything?
Why do you want to be the hero?
I don't. I just don't want my sister to be upset later.
But you don't even really have a great relationship with your sister.
I know.
So whenever somebody calls in to be like, hey, should I tell the truth? And this is the same with, if you have a friend who's, getting married to a guy and that guy cheated and all this stuff, right? The question is, you telling the truth to your sister, what do you want to accomplish by that?
I mean, nothing. I don't want to tell her the truth. I just want to know how to be supportive at the wedding other than just faking it, because I feel like she's just going to see right through my fakeness.
Okay, so you don't like the guy. You have no desire to tell your sister that you don't like the guy.
No.
So you just want to be able to get through the day without it showing on your face.
Yes,
Exactly.
Alcohol.
Yo, bare facts.
Okay, that's fair, sure.
Yeah, alcohol.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that you treat it as a night out.
Okay.
Yeah, mind yo business.
Yeah, if you have no desire to tell your sister the truth or rebuild any sort of relationship or like break up this whatever it is, then just treat it as a night out. Mind your business and let adults make adult mistakes. If that's what this is. If that's what this is.
But if they seem to like get along and love each other and have a great life together, again, mind yo business.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Just do what every other family does and just talk smack behind their back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, why can't you just do that? Why can't you just be normal?
You're doing it anyway with your mom.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, so just continue that trend. Complain
Like,
about him
just-
behind his back.
Yeah, like see him over the holidays and then gossip about him all year long.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Okay.
Yeah. Like just be a normal family.
Don't worry, everybody does it, Melissa.
Okay. Good to know.
All
Thanks
right,
so
just
much.
be one of us. Be one of us. Have a great day.
Thanks, you too. Bye.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
On Kiss.
I love this time of year.
Oh, yeah.
30 seconds or less.
As we
Welcome
continue,
back to
30 seconds or less. It is Games Week here
yes.
on the Roz and Mocha Show. All week playing some of your favorite games.
30 seconds or less is a crowd favorite. Basically, there is a task given to both Mocha and Dammit Maury. They have to complete this task in 30 seconds or less. Some of the things we've done in the past is can you eat a full lemon in 30 seconds or less? The one that was torture was can you snap your fingers 101 times in 30 seconds or less? Their arms were cramped up like you couldn't move afterwards.
The answer, by the way, to that is no.
No. Could you drink a full glass of heavy cream in 30 seconds or less? Could you rip off 30 Band-Aids off one arm, by the way, both hairy men,
that was
in 30
painful.
seconds or less? And then the last one we did, I believe, was can you blow an egg, which is where you poke a hole in the top and the bottom of an egg, and you try and blow the yolk out through that little tiny hole. So that's where we left off. Today, gentlemen, in 30 seconds or less.
Yes.
The question is, can you eat an entire stick of butter?
Oh, no! No! Dude! Oh,
An entire stick of butter in 30
my
seconds
God.
or less.
Oh, no, dude! Does it say on the package there, like, how many milligrams or whatever? How much is in that butter?
It says all natural.
All natural.
Yeah.
Okay.
How many cups? Isn't it like 2 cups?
No, I don't know how much. I don't have my glasses on, so
It's
we'll
the
never know.
rouge right on it.
So we'll never know. I know, but I don't have my glasses on. We'll never know.
It says right here.
We'll never know. I can't read that.
Maury, you have to take your glasses off to read. Roz, aren't your readers like right there?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but I'm holding the butter. It's this size. It's like, you know when you get like the big box of butter? It's a stick
What did
of butter.
it say, Maury? You
It's a
just took
stick
off
of
your
butter.
glasses to read.
You can't read it either.
Oh my God.
These different
Who do I work with?
I know. Anyway, so for welcome. It's Roz and Mocha Games Week. We know you love the games that we play on this show. So give us a couple of minutes. We'll play a song.
my
We will
God, I
come
can't believe
back
this.
with 30 seconds or less. And the question is, can you eat an entire stick of butter in 30 seconds or less?
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
I'm starting to regret Games Week now.
30 seconds or less.
Yes. Welcome back to Roz and Mocha Games Week. Today, 30 seconds or less. Now, the task is, can you eat an entire stick of butter in 30 seconds or less? Now, you guys will have water in front of you.
Thank you.
Okay?
Are you going to open the butter for us?
What's
like
that?
Take the packaging
No,
off?
you do that. You do that on
Is
your
it
own.
cold, hot, melted?
It's cold.
Okay.
So the butter is cold. It's a regular stick of butter, nothing fancy, unsalted, by the way, because I took your health into consideration.
Did you really?
Unsalted butter, and can you eat this in 30 seconds or less? So I don't know who wants to go first, but you guys can pour yourselves a cup of water. Okay?
Oh, man.
I don't know.
My cholesterol level is going to go through the roof.
Yeah. All I'm saying is that I know today, today's today. Tomorrow, gentlemen, I would maybe leave the house in double underpants and avoid anything that feels like a fart.
Do we have
okay?
Do we have a medic on standby?
There we go, Maury. There's your butter.
Man.
Mocha, there's your stick of butter.
Thanks. Can I open it now?
Who wants to go first? Let's have Damn It Maury go first.
I'm pouring my water.
Okay, Maury's going to pour his water.
Okay.
Okay, and Mocha, you're going to run the clock on this.
Peel before the clock?
Yes, you can. Of course, you can prep the butter. Okay, Maury's peeling back his butter.
I'm treating it like a
now.
banana.
It's just like a banana. That's the way to do it. Is treat it just like a banana.
Oh, this is not going to go well.
Okay, so Mocha, you're in charge of the clock, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The whole thing.
So Mocha, anytime you're ready. Maury just took all the packaging off the butter.
I didn't want anything to stand in my way.
Okay, so Maury's holding it now like a flute in front of him, or like a recorder. He's two hands on the butter,
Okay.
like double fisting. Okay,
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
So
no.
Mocha, if you want to count, Damn It Maury down again. This is 30 seconds or less. The task is: can you eat an entire stick of butter in 30 seconds or less?
In 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Maury just
no.
took one bite. Now, okay, he went in for a bigger bite at the beginning, and now he's back. He's going for little bites. He's going for little bites.
I don't know, dog. I think you're wasting
there we
time here.
go. There we go. Oh,
He's eating it like corn.
like a corn on the cob. Oh, he's got that beard too. Okay, he's pushed the whole thing in his mouth.
No.
Okay, the whole thing is in his mouth.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, it's falling all over the place.
Oh God. Oh
Okay,
God.
it's starting to melt. Oh, he's choking. Okay, don't choke, Maury. Don't choke. Don't choke. Oh, it all came out. Oh,
Ew. That's so gross.
Oh, it's just slippery and thick.
Ew. Okay.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Okay, you're done. You're done. Okay, so that's a no. Right? That's a no.
No, that's not good.
Okay, so Mocha, let me take a look at that
God.
face of yours more.
Oh, God.
You look like you just had a time. you are like
I feel that. I feel like this isn't the first time you've looked like that.
you are greasy. Okay. Wow. Don't touch anything, okay, More?
I need to open the water.
Yeah. Okay. Just don't touch anything. Okay. So, Mocha, you're up now.
Okay.
30 seconds or less. The task is: can you eat an entire stick of butter in 30 seconds or less?
Okay.
Now, do you have a technique? You saw Maury. Maury just went for it.
Yeah.
Right?
I think the mistake Maury made though was
Yeah.
making tiny little bites from the
Yes.
beginning.
Did you swallow any
I was,
of it, Maury?
I was just going to say to you, I swallowed literally nothing.
Nothing. You didn't even swallow one bit.
Everything I pushed down came back up again.
Okay.
I think my technique
Yeah.
is I'm going to try to go for the biggest bites
Yes.
possible.
Okay.
And that's the only way to do it.
Okay. So, Mocha, anytime you are ready, you can count yourself down.
I was getting choked up already.
I choked watching you put that close to your mouth.
She said.
Okay.
You're so gross. Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
In 3, 2, 1.
Oh, wow. Oh,
Oh,
Mocha.
whoa.
Oh, see? Okay. Is he going to swallow any of it, do you think? Is he going to get any of it down?
I told you.
Is he going to get any of it down? That's a big bite. Oh, my God. Oh. I don't know what that Mocha's done. Okay, Mocha can't. Is he going to swallow any of it?
He's gargling it.
Is he going to swallow any of it? Okay, I don't know. Oh,
I
it
think
looks
he
like
is.
he's about to swallow. It's hard. This is very difficult. Isn't butter soft? No, nothing.
Oh, and you were making fun of me.
Did you swallow any of it?
I got like a little tiny
a
little
little.
piece. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
okay,
God.
how was that? What is it like? Can you describe, if anybody hasn't just taken a big bite of a hard piece of butter, what is it like chewing? What is it similar to?
Like rubber.
Like rubber.
It really feels like you're biting down on rubber, but like a soft rubber.
Why was it so hard to swallow?
I think I took too big of a bite.
Okay.
That's
See,
why.
that was my problem.
That wasn't your only problem. Look at your face, bro. And now my
Okay.
mouth feels weird.
Yeah, like is it greasy?
Yeah, the inside of my mouth feels weird, but there's like like a coating on the top of my mouth and on my tongue and my cheeks. It's like this thin, like wax.
Yeah.
That's what it feels
The best
like.
part is anything that else goes in there for the rest of the day won't stick.
It'll just slide right in.
Should we?
All right, and that's how you play 30 seconds or less.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Am I the only one that remembers the actual dating game? Do you remember that show?
Mm-mm.
No? Nobody remembers that show?
No.
So the dating game was they would take like 3 guys or 3 women, and they would sit them behind a wall, right, on a set, like a television set.
Okay.
There was a divider, and then they would bring out somebody single, either like some young bachelor or bachelorette who was single, and through this wall, they would interview these contestants, and then just based on generic question and the responses of the people on the other side of the wall, the single guy or girl would pick one of them blindly to go out on a date with, right? It was very like 70s, early 80s sort of dating game
like
stuff,
what's the
right?
show that the Netflix dating show that
Love
we all
is
watch?
Blind.
Love is Blind. Yeah.
Very much like Love is Blind.
Right?
Only imagine one person on one side, but on the other side there was 3 people.
Okay.
Right? And then so you interviewed them, and then you get to sort of pick. So the story was, so Anna Kendrick is making a movie about the dating game.
Okay.
Right? Who love Anna Kendrick. But Anna Kendrick's making a movie about the dating game because in 1979, one of the guys on the panel was a serial killer.
Yes.
What?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So one of the guys, one of like the mystery men on the panel was a serial killer. And the woman who had to pick from the 3 guys actually picked him.
So.
Oh, no.
Okay. That I didn't know. Okay.
Yeah.
Because, hold on a second. What's it called?
The Dating Game. It's based on the dating game. I don't know what her movie's called, but it's based on the dating game.
So, not that long ago, I was like, because I listen to like a bunch of podcasts, right? Like true crime podcasts.
Yeah.
And I listened to one. I started to listen to one called The Dating Game Killer.
Yeah.
And partway, this is from 2 years ago, and partway through, I think episode 1, I stopped because they were talking about like one of the gruesome things he did, like as a part of the setup. Like, here's what we're going to talk about. Here's some of the things we're going to be discussing throughout this podcast. And the thing that they were talking about, I was like, I can't. And I just stopped listening to it.
So in real life, the woman who, her name was Cheryl Bradshaw. So in real life, after interviewing the guy and picking him, she said that she got a bad vibe from him and never actually went out on the date. Okay.
Yeah.
But in the movie that Anna Kendrick is doing, they do go out on the date. So I want to play you a couple of clips from that episode of The Dating Game. And I don't know. So the guy's name is Rodney Alcala. I think he died like last year in prison. So his name is Rodney Alcala. Now, are his answers genuinely creepy, or are they creepy because we now know that he was a serial killer? So here's a clip from The Dating Game.
Bachelor number 1,
Yes.
what's your best time?
The best time is at night, nighttime,
Why do you say that?
because that's the only time there is.
That's the only time there is for me to start killing.
Okay, so thoughts?
Like, okay.
Is it only creepy because we know?
Yes, it's only creepy because we know that he's a serial killer. Because listen again, right? Because he's just trying to be playful, right? Listen.
Bachelor number 1,
Yes.
what's your best time?
The best time is at night, nighttime,
Why do you say that?
because that's the only time there is.
Right? Like, we know that's the only time there is to kill.
Okay. Now let's go clip number 2. Okay, Maury just put in another clip for you. So you tell me, is this answer creepy because we know the guy was a serial killer on The Dating Game in 1979, or is it just us like thinking that?
I'm a drama teacher, and I'm going to audition each of you for my private class. Bachelor number 1. You're a dirty old man. Take it.
Come on, over here.
Okay.
Oh, honey, we ought to go out and boogie.
Is that the sound he makes as he's murdering?
Right? I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know, but I am all in for this movie. Also, can you believe, what is that woman?
I don't know. Her accent, when she says in that first clip that we played, when she says what? She says, what?
Yeah, that's how people
What
talked
is the
back
best
then.
time?
Is it
of
really? Like
day?
everything was just so affected, right? Like I
Yeah,
understand she's a drama teacher, but the way that she answered, the way that she asked that second question.
Yeah.
I'm a drama teacher, and I'm going to audition each of you for my private class.
Okay, come on, settle down. Settle down. We know.
But anyway,
I'm a drama teacher,
right?
And I'm going to audition each of you for my private class.
Okay, dial it down.
Yeah, so in real life, she picked the serial killer on the dating game, but got a creep vibe from him, so actually never actually went out on the date with. But the Anna Kendrick movie is going to play up the fact that they did go on a date, so she picked the serial killer.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hey, Mocha.
Yes, sir.
Are you ready?
You know it.
Let's do the news.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
News break.
Kanye.
Oh, my God.
So he goes on social last night and just starts going off on Kim and the family and everything else. So the feud is back on. And this was all over the choice of school that their kids will go to. So in a series of messages, and Kim was pleading with him to stop while doing this. She was texting him, and then he was posting those texts. So he wrote, oh, ye crazy is basic AF. At this point, I'm simply right. I know girls who sell their blank that don't agree with how my daughters are displayed. So this is when he was talking about pornography and how it destroyed his family and how he's addicted to it. He said, I was driven crazy before. I'm not crazy no more. It's not up to Calabasas or Hulu where my kids go to school. I'm not the crazy one here. And then the second post included a screen grab from Kim asking, can you please stop? And Kanye's response was, no, we need to talk in person. You don't have a say where my kids go to school. Why you get to say because you're half white. Then the conversation took a turn where he posted a screen grab of Victoria Vallarol, who's Kylie Jenner's former assistant, and he wrote underneath her picture, don't let Kris make you do Playboy like she made Kylie and Kim do it. Then he goes on to say, Hollywood is a giant brothel. Pornography destroyed my family. I deal with the addiction. Instagram promotes it. Not going to let it happen to Northie and Chicago. He then shared another screen grab, and this was from Kim, which she wrote Kanye a message from her mom, Kris, where Kim wrote Kanye saying, this is from Kris. Please tell him to stop mentioning my name. I'm almost 67 years old, and I don't always feel great, and this stresses me out to no end, to which Kanye replied, Y'all don't have so much say, I guess, over my black children and where they go to school. They will not do Playboy and sex tapes. Tell your Clinton friends to come and get me. Then he ended it by saying, ask Pete Davidson how those tattoos of my kids doing in the trauma unit.
This guy, man.
Right?
It's hard. And you know what? After that series of Instagram posts yesterday, when I look right now, everything is gone.
Oh, of course. That's what he does.
There's
right?
just like literally one photo that has nothing to do with any of that still exists.
So then Ray J entered the conversation.
Oh, God. Okay.
So,
say what? Ain't nobody want to hear from Ray J?
So the Shade Room posted.
The Shade Room,
okay, so the Shade Room, reposted that message that Kim wrote Kanye about Kris, Kris saying, "Can you please lay off? I'm 67, I'm old, and this stresses me out." And then Ray J wrote, what about my mom, Kris? You telling people false stories about me, making the black man look horrible for your gain. You introduced me to Steve Hirsch. Steve Hirsch was the one who owned Vivid Entertainment at the time, which wound up releasing the Kim and Ray J video. Okay? So he says, you introduced me to Steve Hirsch. You masterminded everything for your family and tried to ruin mine at the same time. You don't think all mothers get stressed? Oh, you special, huh? I told you, I know I know it's old and I don't care. This makes me sick, but God has my back and still does. So he went off accusing Kris Jenner of orchestrating the release of the Ray J and Kim
I don't
sex
know.
tape.
I have. I can't say anything about Kanye anymore. I have nothing else. In me,
Going on.
and I'm like a huge Kanye music fan, like his earlier stuff.
Sure,
but like with his behavior, I have nothing else, and I don't know if he's going through just speculation if he's going through a mental episode right now.
And I'm not saying Kanye doesn't have a point, right?
Yeah, but
I'm not saying, but it's just the way he goes about it. This is not stuff like if you are so concerned about the well-being of your kids, this is the one place you don't do this.
On social media.
On social
Like,
media.
Why do we need to see any of this? Is my question.
And my mind always goes to those kids,
100%.
right? Because those kids are old enough, especially North, the eldest. She's on she got a TikTok account with Kim, right?
Yeah.
Like she knows how to navigate social. Like I just feel so terrible for those children who are aware of what's happening between their parents being played out in the public like that.
Yeah. No, and again,
that's stuff that breaks my heart.
And this is a conversation that I'm sure needs to happen. And I'm not saying that he doesn't have a point, and I'm not saying that his feelings of being frozen out by the family on say over where the kids go to school and everything else. I'm not saying that's not real, but man, the way you go about this is just the wrong. And then taking that shot at Pete Davidson in the trauma unit and like, so gross.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
So Victoria Beckham, terrified of roller coasters, and she and David Beckham go on this thing. It's not really a roller coaster. It's one of those things that sort of goes through the mountains where there's two people in their own cart, and you sort of control how fast it goes. You ever seen those things?
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
So they're on
Kind of like a coaster.
Yeah, kind of like a coaster, but only you get to control it. And so David is driving, and Victoria, who's terrified of anything that goes fast like a roller coaster, is sitting in the front as the passenger. And
So David is going to try to max out that speed.
Okay, so this is how that all went.
So we're here in Aspen, and what are we doing, David?
You tell me. We're going on a roller coaster.
I'm so scared of roller coasters. So scared
Not really,
right now.
This is where we go.
Don't go fast. Don't go fast.
Well, we have to go.
Don't go fast. Don't go too fast.
We've got to go
Don't go too
certain
fast.
speed.
Oh my God! Stop! No! I feel sick.
Oh, no.
Don't go. Oh Jesus!
Oh no, she's terrified.
Oh! Oh my God! Slow down! It's not funny.
Mommy's crying.
It's not funny.
You're right. It's hilarious.
What's waiting for you at the bottom of the
My favorite.
glass of rosé?
Oh no!
And she's not watching my favorite though, right? Is that as they're going down, the kids, like their family's watching, right? And you can hear the one moment where he points at her and goes, "Mommy's crying."
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears are named as defendants in a lawsuit brought forward by an anonymous female plaintiff, Jane Doe, who claims that Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears groomed her and her brother to perform sexual acts when they were children.
What?
So this all stems from a video shoot the plaintiff right now I think that she is 22 and the boy, her little brother, is 15, but at the time she was 14 and he was 7, and they met at a comedy camp where Tiffany Haddish was a guest speaker, and then they hired them through their mom to have these two kids do this comedy sketch for them that they were putting together. And in the video, it's like the video is something called like Through a Pedo's Eyes or something like that.
Oh my goodness.
Where they had the kids do sort of like sexually suggestive things in the video. And I think at one point, like the 7-year-old boy is like rubbing lotion on Aries Spears' back and stuff like this.
Jesus.
So anyway, I know a lot of people right now are saying, oh my God, if this is true, this is crazy. But the thing is, the video is 100% true. People have seen this video because they uploaded the video at the time to Funny or Die.
Oh my God.
And this is 2018, I believe it was, is when the last time it was up. Now, a rep for Funny or Die told the Daily Beast that this video was absolutely disgusting and they would never produce such content because they were getting accused of producing it. They said, we are not involved in the conceptualization, development, funding, or production of this video. It was uploaded to the site as a user-generated content and was removed in 2018 immediately after we became aware of its existence. So the video exists. Now, Tiffany Haddish's lawyer calls the suit frivolous. Also note that Tiffany Haddish's lawyer, the person she hired to handle this, is the same lawyer that Prince Andrew used, Armie Hammer used, and Chris Noth used when they were all accused of sexual misconduct.
Oh, no.
And when you look at this, if you go digging around on this story, this is the kind of thing that people have been saying for years, and it just never bubbled to the top. About Tiffany Haddish and Ari Spears. People knew about this video, and people have been saying it publicly. Do you remember when Hannibal Buress was the one who said on stage that Bill Cosby, he's like, go look it up. He's like, you will find all this evidence against Bill Cosby. And it was that one sketch that Hannibal Buress did where he mentioned Bill Cosby that really blew it open, where it was an open secret. Like, this is something that people had talked about. And if you go and look right now, people have been talking for years about this video that Tiffany Haddish and Ari Spears produced that they uploaded to Funny or Die. Yeah. So it's, I don't know. I don't know how because this isn't one of those things where you're like, oh my God, if this is true. Like, the video exists.
Yeah.
Like the report at the Daily Beast watched the video.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
If you had a card that would give you free anything for life, what card would you like? What card would you like that would
free
give
money?
you...
Can I have free money?
No, not free money.
Can I get
You got to
free...
be more specific, Roz.
Can I get free gas?
Let's stick to food. Let's say free what for life?
Oh, free
you show
pasta.
up. You show up, and it's you show up and you give them your card.
Yeah, and they give me a plate of spaghetti meatballs.
So what place though?
Oh,
like Olive Garden?
Place? No, I mean, I don't want spaghetti meatballs from Olive Garden.
No. Okay, I don't know. Shem?
No offense, Olive Garden.
Shem?
Two things come to mind.
Yeah.
Either French fries.
Yes. From
Five Guys.
Five Guys fries?
Oh, really?
Or Roz, because Roz makes good fries.
Okay.
You can do French fries from McDonald's?
Nah. No disrespect to McDonald's.
Okay.
But,
McDonald's got the best
Okay,
fries.
damn it, Maury. Your free card for life. Where are you going?
Free Jack Astor's, so I can get chicken fingers and fries anytime I want.
Deepa?
Chicken fingers and fries from Red Lobster.
What? Excuse you?
Yeah. Red Lobster has some of the best chicken fingers ever.
First of all, that is not a correct statement.
No, it is a correct statement.
Deepa
No,
Prashad.
Deepa. Okay.
The foodie on the show.
No.
How
I question
dare
that
you?
100%.
That...
Have you ever had Jack Astor's chicken fingers?
Have you only had Red Lobster chicken fingers? It's not have you had any others. It's why have you only ever had Red Lobster chicken fingers?
Deepa,
I've had other ones, but this one is my favorite.
I don't know if I
had.
could ever trust food recommendations.
I
from
don't.
you.
I've said this. I've said this since we started working with Deepa. Deepa plays a big game. Deepa has the palate of a 5-year-old.
No.
Yeah, you do. 100%. Mocha, where's your card? Come on now.
I might do free burgers from like Five Guys.
Okay.
Because I love Five Guys burgers.
Okay.
Can I change my answer?
Yes.
Roti from Momoa's Roti.
Okay. So listen to this wild story. Okay. So do you know who Mike Schur is? Mike Schur played Mose on The Office.
Oh, yeah.
Dwight's brother. But he's also one of the co-creators of Brooklyn Nine-Nine and Parks and Rec. And he's also married to the late Regis Philbin's daughter. So he was on the Dan Le Batard show, and they were talking about this mystery sort of like thing where it's a KFC card for life. So that topic comes up. But then he tells this story.
This theoretical magic card that gives you free KFC for life. So my late father-in-law, Regis Philbin, had this for McDonald's. So he did an ad, I think, for McDonald's sometime in like the early 90s. And as part of the thanks for this, he was given like a gold, not real gold, but like a gold colored like credit card thing that said like this card entitles Regis Philbin to free McDonald's for life. And he loved this. And so when my wife was a child, they would be on like a car trip somewhere and he would see a McDonald's and he would get really excited and he would pull in to the McDonald's and he would go inside and he kept this thing with him in his wallet and he would rush up to the counter and they would order a bunch of Big Macs and stuff. And then he would go, look, I get free McDonald's for life. And then the cashier would just stare at it confused because it was like, what is this? Why is Regis Philbin in this random McDonald's demanding free $3 hamburgers? And they would go, I've never seen this before. I have to call someone. And then like it would be this confusing thing. And eventually he would go, it's fine, just here. And he would just pay for the food.
Oh.
And it never worked because everyone, it was just a very confusing object because it's not a thing that anyone has.
Works. Poor Reed.
Never worked.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
We have to touch on the standing ovation that Brendan Fraser received. I don't know if you saw this.
No.
But so he's got a brand new movie called The Whale.
It will be at TIFF too.
Yeah, and he got a 6-minute standing ovation, and he's like standing there crying.
Yeah,
right? Like just because this is really the return of Brendan Fraser. Because if you remember, he went through like he had so many health problems from doing all those stunts, and he had to have like knee replacement surgery and everything else.
Geez.
And then he accused the head of the Hollywood Foreign Press Association, the people who run the Golden Globes, of sexual assault.
What?
And yeah, and
oh my God.
it turned out that he was sort of in a roundabout way blackballed from Hollywood, because if you put Brendan Fraser in a movie, the thought was, you know, if you get Brendan Fraser, you got no shot at winning a Golden Globe. So he hadn't worked for years, and so The Whale is his new movie. This is Brendan's big comeback. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson tweeted out, "This man makes me so happy to see this beautiful ovation for Brendan. He supported me coming into his Mummy Returns franchise for my first ever role, which kicked off my Hollywood career."
Aww.
And this is also why a lot of people were so bummed out when they canceled Batgirl, because this was Brendan Fraser sort of like his return to that sort of fantasy, you know.
He was supposed to be in Batgirl?
He was supposed to be in Batgirl.
Oh, I didn't know that. I always wondered what happened to that guy.
I know.
Oh man, I'm glad he's back.
But yeah, so that's why everybody's super happy, because Brendan Fraser is finally back and getting the respect that he so deserves.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Spencer Pratt. I don't know if you heard this. So Spencer Pratt's on TikTok, and one of those trends is to, I guess, like, who's the rudest celebrity you've ever met.
Oh no,
So,
yeah.
Oh, bro. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people in this world would say Spencer Pratt. You know, let's just be honest. But so here's how Spencer Pratt sets it up, and then you got to listen to the story, because the person he names would literally be on like nobody's list of anyone you would ever guess.
Yo, better not be LC from the Hills.
Oh, that's easy. Phoebe from Friends. What? Hands down, one of the worst humans I've ever come in contact with, by far.
Oh, come on. Now he's just trolling. He has to be trolling.
Phoebe from Friends. So what's her name again? Lisa Kudrow.
Yeah.
Right? Smelly cat, smelly cat. So he says Lisa Kudrow. Okay, now listen to this story. So listen to Spencer Pratt tell the story. One, it seems very believable. But two, then we'll come back and discuss, okay?
Heidi and I were invited to our first real A-list elite party by the president of NBC. It was clear right when we got there that nobody wanted us there. As we were sitting there consuming a little caviar, Phoebe approaches, which was a little shocking since nobody had talked to us at all at the party. She then says, right in front of me, to Heidi, that she needs to get away from me as fast as possible because I'm going to murder Heidi, and that I have the eyes of a serial killer. Heidi waits to see if this is a joke. Maybe this is a bit, a skit. Maybe this is a hidden camera show why we were invited to this elite party. No laughs. She just walks away. And that right there was the rudest moment I've ever encountered with a human being. No human being's ever come up to my wife and said that I was going to murder my wife and that I look like a serial killer.
Come on.
So, yeah, There you go.
Yo, dog, if your shoe fits. Like,
bro. But come on now.
Come on. That's really mean.
First of all, do you believe it? I totally believe it.
I believe it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But I also think that maybe she was being a little sarcastic.
I believe it. I don't think it was rude.
You don't think that was rude?
No, that's super rude, but I think she was being she was joking
being her
around.
Character, like she was just being funny. Like
I know, but when you don't know someone
Yeah.
and you say that, that is that's next level, man.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hey, did you see that Jason Momoa shaved off his hair?
What? No.
Yeah, Momoa. Yeah, he buzzed off all his hair to
Like Buzz?
Like, yeah, dude. Yeah.
For what? A movie?
No, he's to bring awareness to
for a good
single-use
cause?
plastic crisis. Yeah, to better protect our lands and oceans, he says. But go look at go find a picture of him right now. The first thing he did was he shaved his beard into a goatee.
Uh-huh.
And then he released a video where they chopped off his ponytail and they were buzzing up the sides and stuff. Is he still the same guy you think more without the long hair?
No, not at all.
No, huh?
Yo, my sister's going to go nuts for this. My
Part of
sister
his
Lisa,
charm
she's a
is the hair.
huge crush on Momoa. Yeah, he looks good. I think he looks good.
Right?
Yeah, not like
because back when he was in, what did he do? Was he in Baywatch? Was that when he had short hair? When he was in that reboot of Baywatch?
Yeah, but he wasn't it curly, a little bit curly.
Yeah,
short
I
and
think
curly.
So. Yeah, short
And maybe.
Come on now, you can't say that on the radio. You can't say short and curly on the first day back to school.
Maybe he was sun in as well.
Maybe.
Right? Yeah, he looks good.
Right? He looks all right?
Yeah.
Not to you more?
No, part of his hotness was his long hair. I appreciate why he did it. Don't get me wrong, but I kind of like the long hair.
Yeah.
Just like if you shaved your head, I don't know.
Are you gonna do? Are you gonna change the way that you view single-use plastics now, moving forward, more after this?
I don't think so. Like, I mean,
Oh my god!
No,
I don't even know what that means.
Let's
be honest.
What about double-use plastics?
Same thing.
2 times only.
Same thing, man.
Short and curly.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Oh, hey, is there an update from the weekend? I haven't been following this. I just know that he was on stage in L.A. on Saturday night, and what happened? He lost his voice. Is that the deal?
Yes. Yeah. Like during the show. Listen.
I don't know what just happened when I screamed, but I just lost my voice. This is killing me, and I don't want to stop the show. And I can't give you the concert that I want to give you right now. I'm going to make sure everybody's good, get your money back, but I'll do a show real soon for you guys. But I wanted to come out and personally apologize and not tweet it or Instagram or whatever. I want you guys to know. I'm so sorry. I love you guys so much.
Oh no!
That's crushing.
During the concert. Oh my god!
And a lot of fans didn't leave.
What?
That
Thought
was
he
the
was just
thing.
gonna pull through?
I don't know. And then you always just, you wonder, because some people have really super negative reactions to when, somebody has to cut a show short and they've paid all sorts of money for it and everything else. But yeah, some fans didn't want to leave. But oh, God, that's
how
that's
far
crushing.
Into the concert
Crushing.
did that happen?
Not far.
Oh no!
He was 3.5 songs in. He was doing "Can't Feel My Face."
Oh, he was like, "Yo, can't feel my voice."
Exactly.
Poor guy.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hey, let's get to Omar Sashadina. He is the anchor that replaced Lisa LaFlamme on CTV and was sort of in the middle of all of this. Really, through no fault of his own, I think that he was offered a job and took the job, but he sort of is now the public face of it anyway. This is how he started CTV National News. Was it last night?
Last night was his first night.
Last night was his first night.
We typically cover the news, but lately we have become the subject of it. Over the past few weeks, Canadians have been having important discussions about ageism, sexism, and racism. The fact that we can have these conversations and learn from them is one of the hallmarks of this great country and reminds us of the role we all have in making it even better. It is important for me to acknowledge the inspiration and mentor that Lisa LaFlamme has been to me over the years. Lisa, thank you for everything. Like many of you, I really wish Lisa's goodbye could have been from here, I know welcoming me into your homes every night is not a right. It's a privilege. I will work hard with our team to earn and build your trust for that continued privilege. That's my commitment to you. And that is our commitment to you.
Wow.
Yeah. Now, the reason of course, she didn't get the big send off was the story was that they had offered it to her as they do. But normally, if you want to say goodbye on air, you have to say you're leaving. And that's usually where the sticking point is with people, is that they have to then make it seem like it's their decision. And if you want to say that it was not your decision, like Lisa did on her own social, you got to do it on your own social. They're not going to let you say that on television, right?
Yeah. Damn.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
I don't know if you've seen this story. So this originally happened, the whole Lea Michele can't read thing. Do you remember this?
Oh, yeah. Like back in the day, there was a rumor that she couldn't read, right?
Okay, so
or something like that, and then it resurfaced?
Yeah, well, TikTok, everything that was old is always, every day there's something old that's new on TikTok, right? That's just what TikTok does. But in 2018, there was a podcast that these guys put together. It was 40 minutes long, okay? Going through all their sort of evidence that Lea Michele from Glee can't read. And they were like dissecting her socials and just quotes from people who had worked with her in the past. And they brought up the fact that she was sort of like a Broadway kid. Like she grew up in Broadway shows. And they were saying, never went to school. And that because of her relationship with Ryan Murphy on Glee, that all her songs that she had to learn were either legendary ones that she would already know, or that they would give her stuff on a CD that she could then listen to instead of having to read the lyrics, and that he fed all her lines to her. Like all of this stuff, right? And then they go through like her book, and there was one video of her signing a book where like the pen wasn't actually touching the page, kind of thing. Like all of this stuff.
You guys care much or what?
Bro, okay, I'm telling you. Well, it's because people dislike Lea Michele so much, right? This resurfaced after all of her on-set bullying allegations came out from when she was on Glee. So Jamila Jamil is now involved in this. And so, but first I want to read you, because last week, Lea Michele finally addressed the conspiracy that she can't read. And she was doing an interview, and she said this. You let me know what you think. She said, "I went to Glee every single day. I knew my lines every single day. And then there's a rumor online that I can't read or write. It's sad. It really is. I think often if I were a man, a lot of this wouldn't be the case."
She didn't say in that quote you said that I read my lines. She said I knew my lines.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Girl, you don't read.
Right. So here's what Jamila Jamil had to say. And it's weird because Jamila Jamil, for some weird reason, doesn't name Lea Michele in any of this. So Jamila Jamil said, "A lot of people are claiming a certain actress can't read and then laughing at her. Whatever your issue with someone, and I don't know this woman or anything about her, but laughing at the idea of anyone not being able to read makes you look like an elitist, ableist bore. It's embarrassing for you, not them. Some people can't read because of disability, learning disabilities. Some can't because of a lack of access to education. Your words and actions also affect them." So that's what Jamila Jamil had to say. But nowhere in there is, and I found it interesting that given the opportunity for Lea Michele to just simply, shoot down all the rumors, she didn't, which, maybe she actually can't read.
Yeah,
I
no
don't know.
big deal.
I don't know. Who's the other one? Who did 50 Cent go in on all the time?
Floyd
Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather?
Yeah,
and didn't 50 Cent...
They used to be best friends.
And didn't 50 Cent challenge him? Like, what was it, 50 Cent going to give him a ton of money if he read one page of Harry Potter?
Yeah.
Wasn't that the deal that 50 Cent tried to make with Floyd Mayweather?
I thought he challenged him to like a spelling bee or something.
It was green eggs and ham, but you might be
Green eggs and ham.
No, I swear to God, it was. I swear to God, it was. It started as one page of Harry Potter. He may have downgraded it to green eggs and ham, but I swear it started as one page of Harry Potter.
Yeah, you're right, Harry Potter.
Yeah, Harry Potter.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
So somebody else wants to be in the MCU.
Ooh. Who is not in the MCU that wants to be right now? Is it a Harry Styles is already is it a like a singer?
No.
Is it oh my God, what's his name? LeBron James.
No.
It's not is it an athlete?
No, sir.
Drake?
No. Good call, though. In a brand new interview with Interview Magazine, Kim Kardashian answered the question, would I act? She goes on to say, I would if something fun came about. Maybe a Marvel movie. That would be so fun to do. I'm not actively looking, but I think things just come when they're supposed to.
Oh, that's her throwing her hat in the ring. Like,
That's
get
the
the
way
word
people
out.
do it.
That sounds like something's already in the works.
I don't know. I mean, because listen, if you watch the She-Hulk show, who was it? Meg Thee Stallion was just in an episode.
Yeah,
I mean,
she's in episode 3.
She played Meg Thee Stallion.
Yeah.
But like who knows? Who
Kim
knows?
would have to play Kim Kardashian. Like,
You
I don't
think
know.
so?
I don't think that you could put I don't honestly think that
You
could,
can't separate the fact
Yeah.
that she's like, you can't put her in the Marvel universe and have her play a superhero and like disassociate her from being who she is in real life.
1000%.
You don't think so? But because I thought about this and I was like, hey, wait a second. So in the Marvel universe, were people generally not that big of stars before they took on Marvel roles? But Marvel has always like gone for known people, and you just buy right into their character.
Not reality TV stars.
I could see Kim being in the MCU.
You could?
Yeah, I totally could. Yeah.
She's like in a suit flying around, like with powers, or just like as a civilian?
Nah, civilian.
Somebody working for. Like,
Actually, no. You know what? I think.
Yeah.
You know where she would fit in? I think in the Eternals.
You think so?
Yeah, that movie
because it wasn't good.
Yeah. yeah. I didn't even know how it ended.
No, me neither. I
I
didn't
watched
finish it.
that movie was so long. It was like 8 hours. Probably not 8 hours. It felt like it was 8 hours.
That was the first Marvel movie I didn't finish.
Same. I watched half of it, and then I wanted to see the extra scene with Harry Styles. So I just fast forward the rest right to the end credits.
You could just watch just that scene on YouTube.
Yeah, I can't. Maybe I'll do that now. Hey, what happened at this? I don't know.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
What happened at this Madonna video shoot in New York? So Madonna was doing a video shoot with Takesha. Is that how you say the name? For their song "Hungover," and I guess like the cops were called.
Well, it was super loud late at night.
Oh, is that what it was?
Like they had like cars with massive speakers on the back.
Oh, it was a noise complaint. Oh. Yeah, so the NYPD confirmed to Page 6 that at 11:39 p.m., they received several noise complaints at the location for their video shoot. However, the police spokesman noted that the condition was corrected and no summons were issued. So I guess Madonna out there making noise.
The video looks so good.
Did they? Here's my question. Did the people in the neighborhood know that it was Madonna?
Oh,
and like
absolutely.
complained on purpose? Because if it was
Washington Heights.
If it was Rihanna, let's say, filming a music video,
100%
right?
agree
Ain't nobody calling the cops on Rihanna.
You think they were just calling because it's Madonna?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. And do you think it was that loud because of age or no? You know, like sometimes when you walk into your grandma's house and the TV is like
super cranked
on 26, right? I mean, listen, I'm just saying it's a normal occurrence when you get up there that you sort of lose hearing. She's
Madonna
been on
had
tour
no
for a
idea.
long time in her life.
Yeah, she just turned what, 82 recently?
Stop it. Hey, you like the Shem?
Best I've ever heard Madonna. And it's not even
Hold
Madonna.
on, is that Madonna? That's not Madonna.
No, I know.
Singing
It's
that
not.
part.
No.
Best I've ever heard.
Madonna was just dancing in this video.
Boring.
Jeez. So boring.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Justin Bieber has postponed the rest of his tour again because of health reasons. So he did a show down in Brazil. He did the Rock in Rio Festival last weekend. And
Big
he said-
festival, by the way.
Yeah, huge festival. And he said, after getting off stage, the exhaustion overtook me, and I realized that I need to make my health the priority right now. So I'm going to take a break from touring for the time being. I'm going to be okay, but I need time to rest and get better. I've been so proud to bring this show and our message of justice to the world. Thank you for your prayers and support throughout all of this. I love you all passionately. So JB's tour completely canceled. However, the weekend because the weekend had to walk off stage in LA over this past weekend, over the long weekend, because he lost his voice. And I guess
Like during the show.
during the show. Yeah, he hit, and then he was the one that came out, which was really great. Because oftentimes it's just somebody who comes out on stage and says, "Hey, we got to cancel the show." But he was the one that came out on stage. But he said that he had just met with doctors, and he says, "Doctors say my voice is safe, and with rest, I'll be solid and able to bring my show to Toronto." The show to Toronto fans are waiting for.
Hey!
The LA date is being worked on soon. Thank you so much for all your love and understanding. That's come my way. I love you all so much, XO. So I guess the Toronto show, because the Toronto show has now been postponed like 3 times, and the last one was when the Rogers outage happened.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. They got it fixed though.
He's got to, jeez. Like, he's going to have to meet with so many kids. Every time he cancels a show, like, some kid gets upset. He's going to get him on a private jet.
No, facts.
Thanks for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Catch the guys live
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10.
on Kiss 92.5
Kiss925.com.
or download the Kiss 92.5 app.